Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube station. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. I don't need a fancy suit and tie and books behind me. I don't need a script. Everything I have is in my head because I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I've worked over 10,000 cases. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. Many of you have seen me on my many national broadcasts. I appreciate, in fact, you being here. And you can look at my whole team and all my interviews at 777irs.com, 777irs.com. You can also set up a calendar appointment with us really anytime you want. We give free consultations on any matter we have. I do try to give you insider information and educate you so you can make your own decisions or work your own case if you want. Whether you call me or not, at least you have the information, in fact, that you need. What I want to tell you today is kind of a one-off subject. People always ask me, Michael, as a former IRS agent, can IRS take my home and my car, and what can they get, my boat, what can they go ahead and seize for, as far as can they seize bank accounts and everything. IRS can seize and take anything they want from you. As a former IRS agent, I seized almost everything that's really imaginable. So I want you to know the answer is yes. Once IRS files a federal tax lien and gives you a final notice that you owe the money and you do not pay it or you do not respond to them, IRS files their lien. They can do anything they want at that time. But practically speaking, they do not seize very much anymore. I think last year IRS made 500 total seizures in all of the United States. That's almost nothing. When I was there, our group seized 300 things, just our group. So IRS is no longer in the enforcement business. If they are, it's on really more high-profile targets, people whose statutes are going to expire, who don't pay it, people who are very obstinate with IRS, haven't filed a lot, haven't kept current. So the odds of any of you listening to this video having anything seized are really almost like you getting hit by lightning. But I will say, but let me tell you, if IRS gives you a final letter and demand that you owe the money, IRS can send out a bank levy and or a wage garnishment levy. So I want you to know, as far as if IRS is going to seize your house, the answer almost a blatant is no. Is IRS going to seize your car? The answer of anyone looking at this video is no. Is it possible? Yes, they have the ability, but IRS is really no longer in the seizing business because it takes a judge and a whole bunch of paperwork to do that, and IRS isn't going to do that. But what is always at risk is your paycheck and your bank account. And if you owe IRS debt, and you're dealing with IRS debt, and you've already received a final notice and or a lien, my guess is next you're going to have your wages garnished and or your bank account levied. And it's probably a good thing to hire someone to go ahead and deal with it, because they do that more than they do anything. So we're available if you need us, but remember, IRS is not going to seize anything you own, and they don't want your children. Anyway, if this is good, please go ahead and give me a subscription. I would appreciate that. Ask me questions. I'll make a YouTube from stuff that you want me to make a YouTube for. So I appreciate you being here. Don't forget, my information is below. We have a whole bunch of people that can help you with any situation. Thank you.